Welcome to another Hyper Content and Digital Asset Management Server screencast. This time I want to show you the project and task management. Keep in mind that you need to have those modules installed in order to use them. So how can you create a new task for another user? You simply select any kind of asset or page. Of course, you can also select more pages if you want to. And then you click on the Send Mail Link feature. After that, a new window will open, and here you can select one or more users. You can provide a subject for your message, which will be also the title of the task. So task name, and the message that will be also the task description. After that, it's important that you create a new task. So I check this checkbox, and now I can also define a priority, low, medium, or high. If I want to, I can create a start and end date. So I select start date, and if I want to, also an end date. In this case, the users will be notified when the task starts or ends. That's it. As we see, an access link will be provided to those users. I send the task or the message to these users, so they just simply click on the access link, so they will be automatically logged in into the system and can immediately start working on the task or the asset. So now I can click on Desktop Task Management in order to see my own tasks, so tasks that have been assigned to me, to my user. What can I do here? I can only provide the status of the task. So I'm done with 50% of the work and I spent 20 hours on the task. The task units, hours or days or something else, must be defined in the main configuration of the system. I save the task list. I can also click on the Management tab, and here I will see all the tasks that I assigned to some other users. And I can here, of course, I can also filter the tasks. So I just filter the task of one or more users. And here I can change the task if I want to. It means I can change the name, I can change the assigned user, I can change the start or end date, I can change the assigned object, I can change the description, the priority, the planned effort. The status and the actual effort I can't change because this will be provided by the users. And I can delete the task. And there's another feature, show finished task, because by default, you only see the tasks that are not finished. So if you want to see all the tasks, that means tasks that have been already finished in the past, then you need to click on this checkbox in order to see all those tasks. And now we will take a look at the project management. You click on Desktop, Project Management. If you don't see any project, you can select one from the project lists. You will only see projects that you created, means that you're the owner or the so-called project manager. If you want to create a new project, let's do that now. I create on the button Create New Project. I have to provide a title. I can also assign documents, for instance, project documents can be a folder too. So in this case, I will create a folder where all the related documents of my project will be stored in, and I will just copy the folder and I will paste it here. That means a reference to this folder will be created, just in case you might need this. Description. And we save it. After that, we should see the project and can select it. Now we can create sub-projects. So if you want to have an additional level, additional structural level in your project, you can create a new sub-project. We name it Test 1.1. Save it again. So we see this is our main project, this is a sub-project. What is important? Of course, we need tasks, because the tasks are actually the work that will be assigned to a user. So we name the task. We define now that the task belongs to the project or a sub-project. In this case, I will select the sub-project. I assign the task to a user. I define a start and an end date. I can again provide already a reference to maybe an asset where I can also assign it later on if I want to. And I can provide a description. Priority, I can set the priority low, medium, high. You will also see the different levels of priority in the background color of the task. So the higher the priority, the more alarming the color will be. So it starts with a light blue and it will go up to a orange. And if you see a red task, that means actually that the task should have already been finished, but actually it's not finished. Means that it's not 100% finished, so the status is not 100%, but the date has already been reached. So just in case you see a red task, that means alarm. Okay, the planned effort I can put in, it's in hours, so let's say 20 hours, and I save it. So here we see I selected a medium priority, so this is why the background color of this task has a more alarming color. And now you can just continue. You can create new sub-projects and more tasks and so on. So this is how you create the project. But maybe let's take a look at an already existing project. Here you again see different colors, means different priorities. And we can also click on the Gantt chart. And here you see the different tasks again. You see the progress of a task, and the different color means different resources, different users. And last but not least, keep in mind that you also can use the Open API or the Systems API to connect to third-party systems. So in case you have a time entry or time management system, you can easily use the Open API to provide the time spent on your tasks also to this system. So they are just a set of functions, or let's say if you use the API, the Systems API, you have create project, you have edit project, and you have delete project. The same for the task. You can create a task by using create task, or change a task by edit task, or delete task. So it's quite simple to also create and manipulate projects and tasks from the outside without using the graphical user interface. For more details, please take a look at the connector guide if you want to take a closer look to the Open API, or take a look at the programmer's guide if you want to find out how to use the Systems API. Thank you.